What up, everybody? It's your boy G_Money Raiders, aka Galen, coming to you with another edition of my take. So, I'm coming to you with this video after the whole Khalil Mack situation being traded to the Bears. I'm kind of over the situation now. I did a video, kind of went back and looked at the game against Seattle. So, didn't really want to come away with too much with the game and how everything went. Just glad that they won. And just more talk about what's coming up for the season and what I want to look out for and what I want to see from the team as far as they go and what needs to be done. So I'll get the whole Khalil Mack situation out of the way right now. So, you know, we all know he's been traded to the Bears, which is the second time now. For those who don't know, that the Raiders have traded one of our defensive pass rushers on to the Bears, because the first time it was done, it was Lamar Houston, when the Raiders, you know, didn't want to sign Houston to a big contract, so they shipped him off and got, you know, draft picks for him. Didn't work out well for either team, but on this one here, you know, I kind of did my due diligence around the league and, you know, found out if the Raiders could have kept Khalil or if they could have, you know, not kept Khalil. And from what the things that I've seen and what was going on and what was being said was, certain people say they could have kept him, and the way that they could have kept him was by getting some type of, you know, sponsor or something, basically, you know, to come in, kind of like the way, you know, for all you old school cats, when Deion Sanders was playing, the way Jerry Jones did with getting Deion his money in order to pay Deion his money. You know, Jerry went out the way and got Pepsi, basically, to, you know, they would sponsor him. And basically that's how they went about getting the money for Deion. So that Jerry could get Deion and keep Deion for the money that Deion Sanders wanted. So, you know, we have to look at it from the nature of the people who we're dealing with. And it kind of baffles me a little bit, because I'm looking at these Raiders, the owner, the GM, and the coach, and I'm like, I understand that you guys offered him $20 million, and he wanted more than $20 million. So, with that being said, I kind of look at it as a wash. Because, you know, if Khalil, I mean, $20 million is $20 million. I don't care how the way you look at it. You know, that was more than the 800. That would have been more than the 800,000 that you were making. And to me, you know, if he wanted, you know, to stay a Raider, he would have took the $20 million that was put up there and that was offered, and he would have been okay with the team, what they offered. You know, it's not like a few years later they couldn't have came back after getting Las Vegas squared away, a facility in Vegas squared away. You know, that's just all the things the Raiders got to do. You know, Vegas is on the way. Vegas is on the way. So, in order to keep the team from having to go through this situation like it did before, you know, to me, I feel like even more so, if you're a true hardcore Raider fan, we're going to have to support the team by any ways and by any means necessary. Now, I know some of y'all ain't too keen on them going to Vegas, but for a person like me, who's been a Raider fan since 1983, but who has been watching football since I was a kid, you know, watching it with my stepdad over the years, and he was a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, you know, I watched football grow into a totally different game today, man. I mean, back in the days, it was loyalty. It used to be where if your person got hurt, your starter got hurt, your starter would go out, the backup would come in. As soon as the starter was healthy, your starter got his job back. So it wasn't having to worry about the next man up theory. And it went to the next man up. Now it went to bigger, stronger, faster. Man, it went to just basically faster. And now it's basically, you know, your football today is Madden. You know, who got the most money, who got the fastest player, and who can go get the best players. That's what it is. And like I said in one of my videos before, you know, the Raiders aren't up there just yet when it comes down to the money thing. You know, they're not up there. They're on a lower tier of teams that's got the money that can afford to pay people like that. You know, we aren't up there with Jerry Jones, and we ain't up there with the Patriots. But I mean, hey, with that being said, you know, we Raiders, we ain't too much of a Patriots team or like the Patriots. But the way I look at it and the way I see it is, this is the way it's going, man. It's, you know, it's about drafting, 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 drafting. And that's how the way, you know, the cookie's going to crumble. Period. You know, because until this Vegas situation gets itself straightened out and they get the people in and they get more sponsors coming in to where more money can come into the Raiders, we got to deal with this type of situation. I mean, like I said to y'all before, I didn't know how the Raiders were going to be able to pay two $100 million players, because it's never been done before in football. Had it been done in football before, and I kind of been like, okay, this is which way they can do it if they really wanted to do it. Because what it sounded like, they wanted to, you know, they offered a $20 million a year over so many years, and it would have added up to the $100 million. But Mack wanted to be paid more than Aaron Donald, and that's what he was waiting for. I mean, let's not sugarcoat this shit, you know. Aaron Donald was the one key point that Mack was waiting on to get his deal, because he wanted Aaron's deal to get done so that he can come through and get his deal. And he wanted to be paid more than anybody else. Like I told you before, Von Miller was making $19 million. That's what Von Miller was making when he got his deal signed, $19 million. So $20 million is what they were offering. And in the video before, like I said, he deserves a little bit more than what Von is making, but I'm not trying to put him up there where Derek is making. Because like I said before, this is a quarterback-driven league, period. So it is what it is. I'm past it. Like I told y'all before, he was my favorite player on the team. Let's move on. Let's get Bruce Irvin. This is Bruce Irvin's defense now. So let's get behind Bruce Irvin. Let's make Bruce Irvin our man. Bruce Irvin is going to be here. He's the leader of our defense, and let's just roll from that point now. So my take on what's coming in the upcoming season is, you know, with that being said and what's been done with Khalil, hey, Gruden, this is my take to you, buddy. You go have to win a Super Bowl now. It's no ifs, ands, buts about it. Because if you're gonna be around when the Raiders go to Vegas, and the Vegas situation poses itself, and you want butts in the seats, and you want sponsors, because that's what you go basically need is sponsors, you gonna have to win a Super Bowl, because that's when all the people is gonna want to know about your team and get to know more about the team and want to know and be a part of the team, because you're a winning organization. Period. That's what it all boils down to, is getting the right sponsorship to back our team. And we ain't had a sponsorship for our team for so many years because, like I told you before, Al wasn't built like that. Al was old school. So this coming season, I want to basically see Derek Carr got to improve. Derek Carr, in my book, has got to be either two quarterbacks from Tom Brady or right next to Tom Brady category in my book now. Because there's no ifs, ands, buts about or what's going on or what's going to happen as far as this season goes. So it's all going to be predicated, like I said, on our offense to do majority of the stuff. So, you know, Marshawn is going to be there. You know, our other running backs are going to be in the game. And, you know, the wide receivers, we let go of Martavius Bryant. We let go of, what's his name, Mario Edwards Jr. You know, there was other key players that got cut. Shalom Luwani got traded to the Seattle Seahawks. I mean, it's a lot going on. And with this being said, it just seems as if like he's trying to, Gruden that is trying to get rid of all of Reggie McKenzie's second round picks and picks that he didn't really too much care for. So it is what it is. But the good news that I've seen so far, you know, I think we signed LaFell from the Cincinnati Bengals, another wide receiver, you know, to fight for that position for Seth Roberts, since he kept Seth Roberts. But I think he needed to put a fire under Seth Roberts' ass, because the fact of the matter is Seth Roberts has been dropping a lot of passes. Yeah, I understand that every time you catch a touchdown, we always win, but you know, what happens when you don't catch a touchdown? We still need to find a way to win. So I need to see the running game. I need to make sure Donald Penn and Colt Miller with this 2-tackle position comes to be out and work itself out as fast as possible. Because the fact of the matter, and from the fact of what it is, with Penn not being healthy in the beginning of the training camp and everything, and working on the right side, you know, he's been working on the right side since he got back, and that's what, week 2 of the preseason. So, like I said, Colton is looking okay, but, you know, he's been getting beat. But I know with technique, he can fix everything. Same way with Donald Penn. With technique, it can be fixed. Defensively, I like what I see with Gunther. Paul Gunther's defense. I like how everything rolls and how everything is going with it. I'm okay with it because I know the starters are going to be a lot different than what we've seen in the preseason, and we didn't see any other starters. Nobody's, you know, starter as far as, you know, preseason went. But the fact of the matter of it is you still won in the preseason, and that's just the point that I like, because winning is contagious. So as long as you're winning and everybody is winning and feeling good about themselves, everybody can go out and do what they need to do as far as getting the job done. So I want to see who, you know, I'm going to look at the, you know, who's going to be the starters on defense. I already know who's going to be on offense. Now we heavily going to have to rely on Arden Key on one side. My dog, my new dog, my boy Bruce, you know, PJ Halls, who I'm trying to say, sorry, and Maurice Hurst. You know, are we going to have to rely on these guys heavily now? We're going to have to rely on Hester. I have to rely on him. We'll have to rely on Jelly. You know, the key point of what this defense, what I like about it so well is it looks like they got a good rotation going on. You know, so we can keep everybody as fresh as possible as the season rolls along, and hopefully, you know, we can roll on through the season without getting any significant, you know, injuries hurting us. I'm glad to see that we kept Chris Warren on the practice squad. So just in case something happens, you know, with Doug or Marshawn or Rashard, you know, we'll see how you know we got him as a backup, and we'll see how the way he works with the first stringers, and see how that works with the line. So I just want to give you my take on everything. Wanted some time to pass. I'm now officially over with the whole Mack situation. It is what it is. It's a business, and we have to remember that. Mack got his money. Salutes to you, Mack. Happy for you. And this your boy G_Money Raider signing out to you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and oh yeah, by the way, hit that bell down there so when I do make a video, you know that my video is on. I got one up. And I'm like y'all, I'm ready for the September 10th against the Rams. And let's support our team. If you are a true Raider, let's just support the team, because people come, people go. It's the nature of the beast of the business. All right? So peace, love, and happiness to my Raider Nation. It's your boy G_Money Raider once again signing out, a.k.a. Galen. Take it easy.